Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back. Happy November. Hello Eek, hello Core, hello Archie. Um, got this game on the Halloween sale. It's one I'd had on my wish list for a long time. But just never went on sale. So finally it went on sale for Halloween, so I picked it up. This is Pulsar Lost Colony. It is a multiplayer co-op PVE co-op game. It's not one. It's not server based. It's like Borderlands. You play the game and you can invite friends to play. But it is in many ways like Interstellar Rift. There's no ship design involved in it, but you do play the crew of a starship. And there's 4 different factions you can play in. I have read through the manual. You can see it's a bit sort of cartoony in its appearance. They were trying to go with more realistic, but they changed it. I don't know why. But they've added a second race and well, 2 races if you count robots as a race. And added quite a bit in the way of customization. I sort of did this up to look like Lance a bit. It's about as close as I could get. I went with the cap. I could have gone with a hairdo, with a different hairstyle without the cap, but hey. Glad you guys are doing well. But yeah, there's lots of different options on here. So you can be male or female. It looks like you can unlock, yeah, looks like you gotta earn 5 levels before you get this one. And 100 jumps. 5 levels to get this one and 100 jumps to get that one. You can see I've got 2 levels and 5 jumps. I just played around. I haven't actually played the game. I just played around with a little bit to learn stuff. Hello, Core. You can see different hair options and more things that you can unlock as you play. Quite a lot that you can unlock as you play. And then eye accessories. Is there any other accessories here? Well, here's some stuff we can unlock. I made enough footsteps to unlock that. Oh, it's a nose ring. Oh, joy. And sidewinders. Looks like some Borg implant. What's this? The third eye. There's more stuff. And then facial hair. You can have facial hair. Didn't seem appropriate for, me going for Lance. You can see the different races. The Silvasi are immune to extreme cold and no oxygen environments. They're always in an environment suit because I think they're water breathers. If I remember right, I haven't read through this lately. Let's see. Humans have a special ability that they can be revived once per jump. So if you go up to them, you can revive them. The robots you can repair with your repair gun, just like you repair any of the equipment on the ship. They got 4 different factions. Yes, this one does say Fluffy Biscuit Company. And see, and they got pink uniforms. But this is, I was reading up on this is sort of the advanced game here. The Fluffy Biscuit Company, it plays completely different from any of the other factions. Lance with the soul patch and a nose ring. Yeah, I would be shuddering too. Anyways, it plays extremely different, and it's supposed to be sort of the advanced set, so experienced player. So we're not going to play with that. I think this is the Alliance of Gentlemen or whatever. It's a pirate organization. It actually sounds pretty interesting and fun. This is a mega corporation. It's big enough that it has essentially become a government and is one of the 2 prime competing factions, if I remember right. I think these guys, the pirates, are sort of, neutral to against everyone, and these 2 are sort of against each other. But from everything I've read, the Union is the easiest to start with, so that's probably where we'll start. Now, this is just preview. You actually select your select your faction by selecting by which ship you select when you play. I think there's a choice of 2 different ships for every faction, at least starting off. I'm not sure if there are additional ships or not. You can load a saved game or start a new one, or can we? There we go. You can see these are games that people have going right now. These 2 are password locked. That one's not. But we are going to start our own game. And we're going to make it private. And I'm going to just put in a bunch of random crap. Because I'm not going to... Actually, you know what? Let's actually make it something. Just in case. Then, yeah, these are all the ships. So, yeah, there's definitely lots of different ships. Looks like 15 different ships. And each ship has a lot of different customization, but we will stick with the basic ship. Any suggestions on names? The Union ones are USS something or other. They're very Star Trek-y. I can see it in your eyes. Archie, you know Eek's rule, no singing. Oh dear. I think you should name Lance's ship Fluffy Butt. Why Fluffy Butt? Well, nobody has any suggestions, so okay. Lance's ship is Fluffy Butt. I object. You're overruled. Once you join in, you can select one of 5 positions on the ship. Obviously, we're going to be the captain because, well, we don't have any other players. I don't remember what customize. Oh, that's customize your character. Okay. So you can be the captain, the pilot, the scientist, the weapon specialist, or the engineer. The scientists actually look like the most fun. The captain really doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a work position. He basically just gives orders and tries to coordinate the crew and helps out where needed. Final nautical name. Oh dear. Pilot obviously flies the ship. Scientist that has access to the computer. The scientist sort of handles the shields. Can hack into the enemy ship's computer and like knock out their engines or weapons or shields and all sorts of stuff like that. Very interesting. Of course, the weapon specialist handles the guns, including nukes. Yes, you can indeed load nukes if you have the right kind of ship anyways. And of course, the engineer looks like the main job the engineer has is to keep the reactor cool. And he can do that by adjusting where power is allocated on the ship or by pumping coolant into the engine. Alright, well, we will go with Captain. Ready up. So this is the Intrepid class Union ship. Here's your pilot station. Yes, everybody stands but the captain, apparently. Captain has a seat. Oh, it's R, that's right. Very Star Trekian. You can see we don't have any nuclear devices loaded. You can see, I guess this must be the weapon officer's station if he's on the bridge, I guess. So I don't know why the weapons officer would be on the bridge, but it does say that I think most of the positions are supposed to stay on the bridge unless you have to be elsewhere. Now, I'm reading this from a guide on how to get started playing USS Sir Eeksalot. Here's your engineering consoles. You see, this is where you can turn auxiliary equipment on and off. By turning it off, you can boost your overall power by turning off. Like, you know, if everyone's in their vac suits, you could turn off oxygen generation. You can also put out fires by turning off oxygen generation. Air filter, I presume, takes carbon dioxide out. You can turn off the lights, which is extremely noisy. And it's dark, too. Very dark. You can turn off the aim assist, the cyber defense, all that sort of stuff. And here you can adjust where your power is going. Here, if the captain unlocks it, you can do an emergency blind jump. So if you're in deep doo-doo, you could... character waving his hands around. You can do the emergency blind jump, and it'll just jump you to a random place. Low intensity red lights. I can do that, actually. See, Z? No. Yeah, here it is. How's that? So yes, the captain can indeed call red alert or yellow alert to let the crew know what's going on. Yellow alert is just flashing yellow light. And then green alert is normal. And you can give orders, and you can see, like, status update. It flashes it up there, which I presume is just telling... It doesn't really do anything with... You can get bots, by the way. So you can play the single player. But I presume that's really just for regular player, for human player games, so you can ask your crew to give you updates. You can tell people, hey, we're hiding from sensors, so don't do anything. That'll touch your gunner, don't shoot at guys, because we're hiding. I think it's the Alliance of Gentlemen, they have cloaking devices. So they definitely, want to do that. And actually, I think it goes to blue lighting on the ship when the cloaking device is active. Stay close. Offensive attack. Abandon ship. Board the enemy. Repel evaders. You can board enemy ships. You can even capture enemy ships and take them as your own. Looks like they have... Oh, these are... that's right. You can add some custom ones. Then you do have your own equipment. You start out with a pistol, a repair gun, and a fire extinguisher, which are just brought out by doing that. Over here's your science station, where your scientists can scan different objects. You can see they can actually operate the sensor dish, and they can, I think left click will actually launch a probe. I don't know if we have a limited number of them, so I don't want to mess with it. How do I get out of there? No, that's not it. How do I escape this? Yeah, R, okay. Also you can modulate your shields when you're in combat, which I presume helps keep enemies from depleting them. If your shields are up, you have just one set of shields, but there's an effect called, I think it's quantum shields, that prevents people from beaming onto your ship. And so you want to keep your shields up. Depending how low your shields have to get for you to lose the quantum shield effect. Depends on the shield generator you have. So, if you want to keep them from getting your shields down to a point where they can void your ship. Here you can actually go and communicate with other ships and space stations. And you can reveal your crew reputation, which could be bad if you have a bad reputation with the ships around you. And then you've got, oh, that's right. And unlike Interstellar Rift, you don't have to click on every damn door. So, like, here's the main hall. This is actually your teleporter right here in the middle of the main central hall. Then you have your science lab here, which this is your res chamber. And most of the stuff, I have no clue what it does yet. You can get stuff that you can use for research, and you stick it here in the atomizer. And then I guess it gives you research points you can spend to research new technology and stuff. Now, as I understand it, there is, or will be, I think there is, from what I've been reading, a main story, but like like an MMO or like Borderlands, there are all sorts of people all over who you can get missions from. Welcome back, Core. How's your mom doing? And I guess here you can allocate where you're putting your power. Like cloaking system, processor, shields. And then over here on weapons, actually I really want to check this out. So I think, yeah, this is your main turret. So you can take out, now this thing is really slow firing. I mean, this is like a big cannon. I think that's the charge. Is that the charge up on the left? It must be. So I think I can right click to fire a tracker missile or left click to fire the main turret. But isn't there a secondary turret here? Weapons. Oh, here they are. So we got a laser turret and a plasma turret. Which these are right over the bridge, I believe. Yeah, right here. Right on top of the bridge. So this is the bridge dome right here. What's that thing? I think it is. I think I looked outside the dome and could see these guns up on top. So we got those. Which is good for what, I don't know. But obviously, if people aren't needed elsewhere, like the captain can come here and help with one of the secondary turrets while the gunner is doing the main turret. And back here, we've got our life support area, which mainly has our EVA suits. If we're going to go zero oxygen, we need these EVA suits. They'll protect us from a lot of stuff, a lot of environmental hazards, and we can put one on just to show you. But it costs a lot of maneuverability. Okay, you're desuited. And the engineer's main area. You can actually, I did it when I was on checking this thing out yesterday. You can shut the whole ship down. And if you do it, you actually have to follow the procedure over here to restart the ship. So you can see the engineer has all his controls here, plus some other ones. I guess this is stuff, if we get upgrade components, the engineer can upgrade stuff here, or maybe, I don't know if the captain has to do it. There's a lot of stuff that the captain has to do. Star Salvage E40. There's the things. In order for the science officer to use his programs, they have to be charged, and I think this is where he loads the capsules. At least this is the manual loading place. There is also a button on the bridge for loading it. I don't know what this does. Core safety toggle. Huh. I don't know what that does. If we turn off the safety, so you see everybody gets their own locker. So that's my locker. And if we had other crewmen, these would be their lockers. And then here's crew quarters. Don't leave the kitchen a mess. Come on, people. Oh, dear. I wish you could sit on the bench here, though. You can tell it's designed for 5 people specifically. There's 5 seats. Some nice art behind us. I don't know what's making all the noise. I don't know what that is. There's another note. Don't leave the kitchen a mess. It's the same note. 5 bunks. There and there and there. And I presume the one that's by itself is the captain's bunk. Then we get ship's log, which doesn't say much. And believe it or not, unlike most sci-fi, we do actually poop. I'm so relieved. I'm tired of holding it. Rather than think Lance ever held anything. But that's it. That is our ship. Now, every ship is different. So this is just the layout of this ship. But one of the reasons why they say to start with this one is the layout is really simple. I looked at one of the other ships and got lost. I mean, this is a smaller ship. There are bigger ones. Okay, so tab, I believe. Let's add some robots in here. We have a crew reputation of 5 already. Oh, I bet we start with that with... Oh, no, that's the Union. We're members of the Union, so of course we have a reputation with them. The music is getting really intense. Info on our ship. Here's our cargo hold. We don't have any missions yet. Okay. See, what happens if I do this? Stay close to me. Do they... Yeah, they do. They follow me. And that's awesome. Okay, I don't want you guys following me. Go back to your jobs. That's cool. They all came... And look, they're always the same. I tried it on the different ships I looked at. You always have one of these aliens as the pilot. And this robot. And this girl's your scientist. And then there's a human male. So you got one of each race, basically, that's currently in the game aboard your ship. But let's go down to the space station, to the Union headquarters, and see about getting some missions. Let's just go to the officer pad. No stepping onto a telepad or anything. I need to put in a suggestion for Interstellar Rift. You know that the small telepad? You know how the way they have the 4 legs on it, which looks really cool. But, you know, you come out of it, and if you're facing forward, it's like, plunk. You know, you're trying to get out, and what you have ahead of you is that bar. If they just turned it 45 degrees and, like, put the control panel off to one side, then it would be a lot easier to get in and out of it. But I need to post that suggestion. Okay, so we didn't have to go through customs. Now, I understand you do not want to do the long-range missions, because those are going to require a bit heftier ship. The long-range scout missions, or whatever they're called. Let's go up to the center. There's no in-game tutorial yet, so to learn to play the game, you either got to learn from somebody or read the manual, or preferably probably both. But there's like in the center hub, there's an academy spot where the academy will be. Let's talk to Eldrin. Hello, officer. This desk is for Outpost 448's supply hold and voyaging services. Do you have business here? No. Well, I don't know what an explorer's appeal is, so we'll... Jara? This desk for Union officer assignments. Due to the recent crisis, we've opened up jobs for officers, experience, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's what I want. I want to pick up a mission. Since this is your first assignment under my direction, I have a low-risk mission prepared for you. One of our cargo transports en route to Sector 0 was overwhelmed by outlaws. That would be the Alliance of Gentlemen, I'm sure. From what we've been able to discern, they were targeting the ship's cargo, specifically medical supplies. Yeah, in fact, I was reading about that, and stealing medical supplies is one of the missions you might get when you're playing the Alliance of Gentlemen. Reports indicate the outlaw ship was headed towards a planet called Mova 7. There's a good chance the medical supplies are being stored in an old terraforming station at that location. We need you and your crew to travel to Mova 7, investigate what you can, and bring back the supplies. Okay, excellent. There are planets in this one, also unlike Interstellar Rift, and you can go down to the planets. Yeah, this is a pretty impressive station, isn't it? I wonder what that is. A little floating robot up there or something. No missions. I like that stamina bar. The stamina bar is pretty cool. Well, this is an interesting spot. This is like a little meditation spot or something. Um. Right. Router ain't into that Zen stuff. That's fine. See, they need to have this. I wonder if this robot head ever becomes available if you're a player robot. The robots look pretty cool. He doesn't have any missions for us. Come on, doesn't anybody else have missions for us? These are the two we just talked to, aren't they? Okay, so we're back where we started. Let's... Alright, we were at hydroponics. We'll go back down to this lower level here. Did we go in hydroponics? I don't remember. No, we decided to go up to the center area, didn't we? And I think the star map will indicate also where there are places you can pick up missions from people. Well, hello. Do you have planet site experience? If so, I could use your help. A friend of mine was working with a research team on a recently discovered planet. I was their sole contact at Outpost 448 since they had been trying to keep their discovery a secret from other research teams on base. However, I haven't received word from them in a few weeks now. I'm getting concerned that something went wrong. Right, yeah, let's go check it out. Cool. So we got 2 missions now. That's quite a backpack he has on there. Hydroponics is interesting. These graphics aren't bad. This is not my favorite style, but they're not bad. I would not consider them great by any means, but they're not bad. It's definitely something I can live with if the game is fun to play. Not game breaking. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello. What's this place? This is a little hole in the wall. Literally. Well, hi there, buddy. You got a fancy little office here. Roomy Bard Warger. Hello, my friend. Would you like to help me out with a job? Sure. Job and earn some credit. Oh. Okay. I have a contact who is willing to pay generously for alien artifacts. Recently, I may have stumbled upon the location of some ruins fairly undisturbed. They will undoubtedly contain just the kind of artifacts my interested buyer is looking for. Very valuable, priceless even. If you bring me an artifact from that location, I'll handle the tedious details of exchange and give you a slice of the profit. Okay. Excellent. Another mission. Interesting little place. Have to keep an eye out for those little holes in the wall. I almost ran past it without even blinking. Oh, Core. This is the game I emailed you about earlier this week. So I let all the people in my regular gaming group know that this thing was on sale and it looked interesting. Do not go in there without a spacesuit. When I logged into the game the first time just to look around, I went, oh, this is neat, and went in there and died instantly. It said, you're taking damage, and I turned around to go right back out the door. I mean, I'd taken a step in, died before I could turn around. He is the black market dealer? Of course. And here's the Fluffy Biscuit Company. Eek's favorite. Eek wants to do the Fluffy Biscuit Company. I guess if you play the Fluffy Biscuit Company, instead of like the normal sort of missions and things, the only thing you're trying to do is fly around and sell biscuits. You're trying to sell the most biscuits before your competition. And this guy is obviously bugged. Or stupid, one of the two. Customs. I don't know if there's any missions in customs. Let's see. Somebody over there has a mission. Get me some food. He lost his papers. Okay. So, let's see. Tab. Missions. Food for Bomi. Get a sandwich for Bomi. Now, here's the question. Where on earth do we get a sandwich? No, that's the space map. That's not going to help us out very much. No map of the station, I'm guessing? Oh, here's another place down here. Oh, I think this is the bar. Maybe we can get sandwich here. Yeah. Engine sludge. Is that the robots like that? Beer. All she's got is booze. Okay, no. I'm not interested in booze, sorry. This is a pretty good sized bar. I mean, there's more rooms down here. Wonder if there's like a secret speakeasy back here or something. It sort of looks like there should be the way this looks here. Alright, let's get out of here. She did not have any food. Somebody's got to have food. I think you can eat food to heal. The chicken store? Outer ring. The outer ring is gone. It's been blown off. If you didn't notice that when we looked at the station from the outside, I will point it out when we go back. What's this? Officer entrance. Okay. Well, someone has to have food. Ooh, that's interesting. A long way down. The only place I can think of would be the Fluffy Biscuit Company. That's the only place we haven't looked around much. I mean, we just walked in and looked at the people and went out. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's where we get food. Ah, good. There's a robot at the counter. Frozen biscuits, biscuit. These are all biscuits. I don't have a sandwich, do I? No. Hey, you guys, with your guy with your arms out. You can't even be talked to. Okay. Okay, so that's at the customs entrance. You'd think that would be an easy one to do. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. I think I remember reading about this when I was reading the Quick Start Guide. Somewhere there's actually a sandwich laying around. So you can steal someone else's sandwich to give to him. I just gotta figure out where it is. Doesn't look like it's here. Look, I don't think it's down here, but I could be wrong. Oh, what's back here? Oh, it's a balcony. Hey, do you have a sandwich? No? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, we found some desks, but no sandwiches. Oh. See if she yells at us for going behind her counter. Hey, don't mind us. We're just looking to steal one of your sandwiches. And you're not in your vac suit. You do have a jetpack, but there's not enough room in here to use it. Alright. I don't see it in here. Let's see, is there enough room in here to use it? Yep. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Wait a minute. Ah, there's an area up here. Is there a door back here, or is that just shadows? I think that's just shadows. I don't think this opens. Doesn't look like it, no. Oh, I see. There are ramps up from the center up to here. Well, what do we got here? He has great beam pistols for sale. Guess we know where to get hand weapons, should we need them. Well, let's see what he sells. He's got some rations, fire extinguisher, repair gun, scanner. Oh yeah, the science officer gets a scanner too. Tricorder. Why on earth do you get a sandwich in this place? Neural. Oh, you can redo your skills here. Redo your talent points. Yep, this one does have skills. Oh, this is the barber shop. You can change your avatar's appearance there. What is this, brown sector? Guess we go up to this way. Fluffy Biscuit Company. Huh. We have not found any more desks. Oh, looks to me like this will be a dead end over here too. Well, no, it's just staff quarters and stuff, but are these real doors? Apartments pod 1, okay. Oh! Hey, don't mind me, I'm just in here. That's sort of cool. I'm just in here to steal all your food. Maybe these are for rent spaces, is why the doors are open. Oh, washroom. You know, square toilets look rather uncomfortable to me. Well, let's check this out first. Oh, this is another one. It's just better color. Okay. Nice red chairs. Do believe that's everything. Okay, so not there. So there's staff quarters, staff. These all staff quarters. Are we gonna have to check all of these dang apartments? I remember saying it was on somebody's desk, though. I don't think the desk is gonna be in one of these apartments. If it is, I hope it's in one we find soon. Not gonna bother with checking the washroom. Any sandwiches in the washroom I do not want to eat. Oh dear. Better a square butt than a stinky one, Growler. Growler's butt is fragrant. Well-rounded. Really? Well-rounded, huh? Oh, hello there. Have you heard about the wasted wing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. Oh, she has just one bed and a bunch of flowers in there, or a bunch of plants in the other one. What about that guy we picked up the mission to go pick up the artifact from? Wonder if he has the sandwich. We'll try there, and if he doesn't have it, then the guy's out of luck for now. Or was he? ring, which is destroyed. There's the bar. I think it's down here, just past the outer ring. Or not. It's not there. I suppose there might have been a desk in hydroponics. Here it is, right up here. Hey, do you got any sandwiches? We can't even come back here. Alright. Enough of that. Let's see, back this direction. I don't know how much money we have. I think it said first off to go and check to see what stuff is available. Since sometimes you can find good stuff that's better than your starting gear. That is actually cheaper than your starting gear. So you actually make money selling your crappy junk. Okay, automated trading station. Oh. On main screen, Lieutenant. That's my line. Hush. Browse goods. Compare. Plus 200 max temp, plus 5,000 output. Which one did we compare? I don't remember. Let's try the second one. 200, 5,000. Plus 1 EM signature, and that one cost more money. So this one has the same... Oh no, okay. Wait a minute. Let's get it. Not enough credits. Okay. Oh yeah, we only have 5,000. We can't afford it. Well, poo. I wonder why these are in yellow. That's worse than ours. You can buy coolant. Colonial Modern Captain's Chair. Plus 10% EM detection. Interesting. Oh, right now we have plus 10% EM detection from the Captain's Chair, and this one to give us plus 10% shield recharge rate. I didn't really see anything we could afford to buy. I think these said shields. The reactor was the one that they really said you should go for first. We can look at the shield. We can afford this one. It's cheap. Integrity is lower. Power usage is lower. This one does not look all that great. And I think we have all our turrets installed. So we can't afford the mini shield generator. Or we can't afford the light. The mini didn't look very good. Colonial fusion reactor. Let's compare these guys. Oh, see, this one we could sell. Oh, yeah, that's going to be worse. I think these are going to be the same. Yeah. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, this one we can't afford. Lower max temp, but a lot better output. Yeah, I don't see anything better than what we've got. Silent cricket. Somebody watched their Men in Black. Heavy tactical hollow screen. What does this do? Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, it's a shield. Alright, I don't think we have the money for any of this stuff, so... They need to work on that. Oh, I didn't mean to sit in the captain's chair. Close transmission. Okay, let's look at the map. Doesn't it show where our missions are? M. And M is a mission. Here's one right here. And here's one. Okay, so that's our 2 missions. See, it looks like it'll take us 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, it'll take us a lot of jumps to get there. I wonder how much fuel we have. Do we have enough fuel to get all the way there? And if, oh goodness. Ugh. Well, guess what? I guess we're on our way, because the pilot just went without me saying anything. Oh dear. Okay. I guess we're just gonna find out. So I can skip the warp. So the engineer has to charge the warp drives before we can go to warp. Whoa, what's going on here? Yeah, see, there's the gun. See, I was saying I thought I could see the gun. Are we under attack? We are under attack. Where are we under attack from? Let's see. What is this? Laser, plasma. Let's go with the plasma. Well, you don't get a lot of shots with this stuff. Whoa, whoa. I think I hit him. You're doing a terrible job. Shut up, Lance. No one wanted your opinion. See, update status. We'll see if they'll tell me anything. I don't like this one. Let's go to the laser cannon. Laser turret, there we go. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. See all the damage we did to him? Oh, oh, good job with the missile. Oh, it didn't blow him up though. Come on, fire. Let's see if we can nail this guy. That guy seemed to be out of range. Charge! Charge, you stupid laser! Starter ships. Gotta hate them. Well, I think we died. I'm pretty sure we died. Oh dear. Okay, so we get into one fight and we die. Oh, important thing on this game. If you die normally you just res. There's a reser right on your ship. If for some reason you lose your ship or something and so you can't res. If anyone, you get 2 minutes to get to a res station so that one of your comrades can res. Captain Angel Lance to you. If you don't, get back there, you lose the game. You have to go back to a save point. Because now you can't save, obviously, so you can reload your last save. But so you have to really cooperate in a multiplayer game version of this game, because if you don't cooperate, if one player dies, everybody dies. Game over. All right. You know what? Let's go over to Growler's game on Interstellar Rift. I want to take a look there and see what we can do. So we will switch to Interstellar Rift. Hold on just a second. And of course there was an update, but fortunately it looks like it was not a big one. Okay, Growler's game. Solo game. Oh yeah, I remember I needed to do some resource gathering for Growler, that's right. I wanted to build the new ship, but we don't have the resources for it yet. Well, that's okay. I got the hard to get resources. All we need is some iron and stuff. I'm actually on the B version of that ship. When you guys saw it the other day, you were seeing the. By the way, I had a lot of fun with that Pulsar. I'm not leaving it because I didn't like it. I'm leaving because I'm actually getting tired for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I was sort of short on sleep. So I decided to do something that was not quite so brain intensive. Anyways, obviously when you guys saw that ship the other day, I just finished designing it and then, doing all the design work that goes along with it. So you saw the first iteration of it. Yeah, there we go. You know what I could really use is an automation cart. I ought to, you know, like get 3 automation cartridges and bring them in here. I wonder if I could do that. Let's go see. I have to have at least 1 automation cartridge on the ship. Let's go back to the forge. Now it's Captain Growler, who ain't no angel. That's for sure. You never said a truer word, Growler. That's one thing I am going to miss about this ship is I really like the way this came out. This area here came out. I really like it. It's, you know, its own little window and everything. I mean, the one on the new ship is nice. But I really like the way that one had come out. So this here, yeah, we've got our little cockpit back here. Yeah, on the new one, I figured out you do not need to have anything more than this small rift generator. I mean, I like the other one better. I wasn't going to change it because I'd already designed around it, so there was no reason to change it. Yeah, let's pull this out. Give it to me. Gimme. There we go. But you don't need to get one of those until you're over 250,000. What do we have a bunch of irons in here for? Okay. Interesting. Is there any in the other one? No. Alright. Strange, but good, I guess. You can see I've emptied out the cargo. I think I got everything off this ship so we can scrap it and build the new one. But you know, we had issues with the original design. There are things I decided to change. Oh, I can't remember. I think I just showed it to you guys in creative, right? Oh, I should have teleported straight to the mining area. I think I just showed it to you guys in creative, but I built it on the multiplayer servers, which finally they updated that multiplayer server. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Automation cartridge, yay. And I want, let's just go for copper. Turn it on. That way it'll always grab copper ones for us. And then this one, same thing. Copper, turn it on. There. Now these will keep mining for us. I'm going to go ahead and stick these in. And we'll run it. So anyways, I built it on the multiplayer server. And discovered very quickly that there were issues. One of them was, you know, normally, like with the ship we have now, the current Dwarven Forge, I would just... oh, we have a lot of iron in here we haven't processed. Hot dang. I would just use the onboard stuff to fuel the ship, because it'd just be easier that way. Then I could set up the relays to just, you know, transfer it straight into the fuel tanks. Well, that thing had such big fuel tanks, it was not working. So I worked it out and figured out you really do want to have just as many refineries as you do forges, or refineries as you do extractors, I mean. And really you need about 2, if you're doing a situation like that where you're running multiple extractors, you're going to want one ICTR, one relay for every one of the extractors you're running, in order to keep the materials heading into the refineries. So actually, I did end up redesigning it. I'll show you the design when we get there. But let's see if we can go ahead. I don't know. Am I even going to need to get any more? We've got so much here. I guess I'm going to leave this stuff in storage because we've got so much of it coming in. Put that there. That we got a lot of copper out of that one. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess I did. Okay, go over and drop this in here. See, we were quite a lot short on resources, so we may be going for a while to get resources for this. Normally I wouldn't make you guys watch me resource gathering, but I need to get this done, so. It's gotta be done, man, it's gotta be done! Yeah, it seems like I was on I went out after building the ship with on the multiplayer server I was talking about. I ended up going and trying to harvest some resources. No, I take it back. No, I went out on this ship, on the Dwarven Forge, to harvest the rare resources we need in order to build the new one, because we needed to make brass and silicon, and it just took forever to gather the resources. I mean, I thought I would get a ton of them, and I ended up not. I ended up with sort of like the bare minimum. And someone else complained too that I guess that they were having the same problem on the regular servers too, that the gather rates seem to be really low for some reason. Oh, it's still running. I guess we'll put this over here. So I had one problem with the when I was designing that ship. You know, those areas where I had all the armor, all the armor generators, and all of that. Originally I'd wanted to put the put those there. Trying to think of the word, the power cells. I wanted to put the power cells there, but unfortunately, I discovered that... Is it still running? It is still running. Give me these. There. Did I just put one of my iron back in there? That's not what I intended to do. No, I didn't. How did I end up with... I don't know. I'm totally confused. There we go. What? I swear I did not have that many of those. Maybe I'm just thinking of an earlier time or something. There we go. Okay. That's going. Anyways, I really want to put those power cells up in those loft areas. But you have to place them on a floor. You can't place them on that prop floor. You can't place them on those grill floors that you use to create multiple floors in one room. And then when I was looking at it, it dawned on me, you know what? All I really need to do is make these a separate room, and then I'll have regular floors. So I was able to actually move the power cell portion to where I wanted it originally. Go ahead and process that. Let's grab some more. Well, let's actually sort this stuff out first. It's not so laggy today. Yesterday it was really laggy. There was an update this morning. I ran just before I switched over from the other game. So maybe they did something with the performance problem. I don't know. But yeah, it was really laggy yesterday when I was playing. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of steel too. Oops. That was there. That was there. Oh, you're still running. You're the one I need to restart. There we go. Once we get this one restarted, we're going to grab these. Grab that. Now we'll go see how short we are. I think... Yeah, I know how much we need. I have it written down here. Let's just use the modify ship to check it. That way we don't have to guess. Neptune is selected. Modify it. Okay, and we will load the B variant. So the A variant, I did a couple fixes, and they really weren't sufficient. So I did a second variant, and this one has... Come on, load it. This one has considerably more changes. It's a lot of changes. And you can see it takes a lot more iron and stuff, too. So let's see. We are short almost 16,000 steel and 4,500 copper, but we've got enough iron now. So we can quit doing iron. Let's see. 16,000 steel and 4,600. 16,000, 4,600. Hang on, let me write that down. Alright. That's a whole lot of steel. So let's go and see what we've got down here. Okay. Oh, we are going to need definitely to process iron in order to make that. Okay, we've got enough. We've got enough carbon though. We've got enough iron. Okay, we can stop gathering iron, and we need 4,600 more copper, which I think we might actually have. Let's see. No, that's not 4,600. That's maybe 3,000. Yep. See? I'm good. That's debatable. Growler, you are just being a pain. You are Debbie Downer today. Don't call me Debbie. More copper. See, we need another 1,600 copper, don't we? We'll take that. Oh, wait, there was a copper. So that's 1,000. So that's almost what we need. Once we get enough copper, we can stop this. Alright, let's carbon over here. Oh, this is all full now. Can we... There we go. Got it down to 6 stacks. Okay. Start that going. So that's running again. We'll grab all of these. Yeah, bringing our automation cartridges here really helped a lot. Now, once we... 27... Oh, I've got to pull these cases in. There we go. I have had instances where the thing bugged and I get multiple cases. I'll try to pick up one case, but the game is lagging, so I'll get like 3 cases from the exact same thing. Okay, so that was 3,000. Yeah, just over 3,000. 3,027. So we just need 1,600 more. And I think we have it. I think we have it. Yeah, that's over 1600 right there. Okay, let's turn these stupid things off. Get our cartridges back. Turn off. Exit the automation screen and give me my cartridge. What I really want to do next on this is, I think it's time, now that the update came out where you can build the invulnerable bases, which unfortunately doesn't let you mine, but you know, we've got our mining ship. But I think I would like to have a big base where I can set up some of these big things, and you know, that way be able to do some serious mining. You know, so grab all this junk, grab all this. Hopefully, we'll have enough iron. We should have. If we don't, then we'll just mine some more iron. We've got some over there we haven't done anything with yet, too. $16,000, wow. So we got 60,000 processed already. Yeah, we're gonna need another 8,000, but we've got 36,000 unprocessed in storage, so we don't need it. And all those crates there too. Why is that thing still running? Jeez. Alright, this is done. Let's go ahead and run our copper. That'll get our copper all done. Oh, this is finished up. Let's grab the last crate. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to stick that crate in there. Oop. And grab one crate there. Oh no, I don't want 8 of those. You know, I should just take all that stuff and stick it in the vault, so I can just pull straight from the vault. And we'll go ahead and start getting steel going, because it's going to take us a while to process 16,000 steel. I'm going to stick all this in the vault. That way it'll be easier to grab instead of mucking around. Okay, so that's running. Let's grab all of this iron. Oh, there's some copper there too. We'll stick that aside. We'll stick that aside for right now. Okay, got 2 of those we'll stick aside. Yeah, that's 4,800. We only needed 4,000 more. Or 8,000 more, I'm sorry. So, yeah, we got no problems on that. Okay, that's 1,200 of our 16,000. Got a little bit extra of that. Okay, and we'll grab another crate of this. That going. And that's going to be all the iron that we need, I think. So I said we needed 8,000 still, right? I want to run this copper and get it done. We still got some iron over here too. Then this one here is going to finish up the iron for us. Oops, that's right. Copper first. This one's, I'm going to use this one to finish up the iron for us and get the other ones going on steel. So there's 4 stacks of iron. Get 2 stacks of carbon. And that's full. Go ahead and run that. Okay, so that's... Yeah, this is our next set of steel. That'll bring us up to 2,400 steel. And once this thing has finished all the iron, I'll start in on steel too. Okay, we're 2,400 steel. Oops, I only want to put 2 in there. Darn it. Give me one of those. There we go. Oops. We've got all the iron we need in there. We just need to get our last carbon in there. There we go. Okay, that's 3,600 steel. See, the nice thing about this stuff is I can do it with my eyes closed. I don't have to be wide awake for this. Start the next one. If I had automation cartridges for this, it would make this faster too. But I didn't think to bring those. So that's 48. That's 6,000. 6 out of 16, not bad. $72. Okay, 84. We're halfway. Something when I'm out gathering stuff, I always keep the carbon, because invariably you're going to need steel. We build a space station, we're probably going to need a whole bunch. 96. I need to run a little bit more iron. I didn't think I did. Okay, 10,800. 12,000. Yeah, I think we're going to be short iron. We're going to have to run some more. I swear I counted that right. Yeah, it's 13.2. What on earth? Why do I have a little extra there? That's very strange. Oh, that one's short for some reason. Well, that will be 14.4 once it gets that last bit. Whoops. Forgot what I was doing. I think this may be the last one we need to run. Then a couple more runs of steel should do it, or of iron should do it. And this one did the same thing. Why did it short one of my stacks? That's really, really strange. Let's see, 15.6, 17, or 15.6 and 16.8. So we are over. We have all we need. Let's do some iron. And we are about 6,000 or 5,000 iron short, a little over 5,000. So just 2 runs is going to be enough. Do we have any iron laying about still? I don't think so. Okay. Actually, what is going on here? Why is this thing not finishing its job? It's acting really strange today. Alright. That should be it for our resource gathering. I know, pain in the butt, but it had to be done. Not bad, though, to upgrade from a 120,000 ton ship to a, or kilogram, or whatever the measurement is. But I just think of them as tons, because that's what I'm used to thinking of when I look at ships. But not bad. We're going from 100. I think the current forge is 120,000, and the new one will be just over 200. I think we need to go back to the ship. I want to make sure I've got my heat sinks out of storage, because last I knew there was still a bug that if you had heat sinks in storage, it will delete them. Heat sinks in the machines is fine, but heat sinks in storage is not. Actually, I'm going to take out the heat sinks in the machine too, just to be safe. Alright. Yeah, you see my pop-up. Coconut Willie. That's it. That was the guy I played with the other day who showed me some of these tricks. Okay, we've got in there. Oh yeah, we got a bunch in here. I gotta take all of these out. Was there any of these that are unused? No, this is the yellow one that's even close here. I think it's the one on the opposite side. No, that was the one that was used. This is the one that's hardly used. Alright, just in case they get deleted, I kept the 8 best ones. going to be a pain in the butt if we have to remake those, but it'll be just as much of a pain in the butt, or almost as much of a pain in the butt to have to lug, put them all in storage and then do this and that and all of that. Everything on the ship, everything else we have on the ship, will just go into our inventory, into the vault, so we don't have to worry about that. It's just that those items, those heat sinks, are bugged. All right. So, goodbye, old Dwarven Forge. You were wonderful to us. We love you. And we're headed for the new one. Hurry back, Core. Okay, salvage. Neptune. Goodbye, Neptune. Build. The Saturn 3B. We got the materials. Yep, we got plenty. There we go, ship constructed. Let's grab whatever fuel we got in storage here to give ourselves a start on fuel. Oh, we got some heat sinks in storage here too. There. Okay, the engines are running. It does have solar panels, of course. I've got them all assigned to the bare essentials, though. Life support, there's just a few maneuvering jets, and just the smallest of the engines are on the solar panels, so we can get a little bit of maneuvering and thrust on solar power, but not much. Okay. And let's grab 2 oxygen. Oh, that's not oxygen, that's scrap. 2 oxygen. There we go. Actually, let's grab 3. We'll grab a spare. I would grab some of this other stuff, but the other things I want to carry, we can't. Actually, I do want to take that to the ship. We'll need that to make more heat sinks. And we'll take that copper, too, because we'll use that to make heat sinks. And we want 1 thing of silver, 1 thing of gold, and 1 thing of silicon. Actually, you know what? Let's take 2 of silver and 2 of gold. Oh, we don't have enough room. Let's leave this small stack of copper behind, so we can always get more copper. We're going to end up making a lot of cartridges, so that's why I wanted the extras. Okay, you can see I have a second teleporter I put in. There's a second one in extraction. That way I can go straight to the extraction area if I want to. I'll show you the changes. Not a lot of changes, but I'll show them to you. First one is the teleporter I moved up here. You may remember the beds were up here before. Let's get rid of that. And let's center it. And you know what? Let's make it orange. There we go. Why do these say this? I swear that it's like random. Sometimes they say this. I put it in there as a joke on the one we did in creative, but I didn't save it, I didn't think. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts. Anyway, so yeah, this isn't changed. All the same. Our wonderful windows in the ceiling. Ooh, there's a defense drone flying over. So yeah, I like this little area. It came out really nice. Our food storage box. Bridge is changed a little bit. I added a light in here to lighten this up. Actually, 2 lights. And I put in, this is the hacking console. Since it's integral to the new sensor system, so we got a hacking console in here now. Back here, I moved the... This is where the teleporter was on the bridge. I moved the res thingy here. And then downstairs, we now have a little bunk room in here. Just a nice little bunk room. Right next to the turret. So if you get woke up by the battle station's alarm, you can run right to the turret. And some storage for crew members' personal effects. And this is a tool and weapon rack. If we'd had the computer power to handle it, I would have put in a torpedo launcher down there, but we don't. These things, I hope they fix them. They're going to be sort of useless the way they were last time we tested them. Okay, let's get stuck on the door frame. This in here really has not changed since last time you were here. Let's put this module back in here where it belongs. There, so that's taken care of. I'll take you upstairs first. So I'm going to put these heat sinks in. I put a generator. This is just on the essential systems, the life support circuit. So this is a reactor. So when we have fuel, it'll charge to the one battery and one power cell that are on that circuit. That's all that's there. One battery, one power cell. The small maneuvering engines and just a few of the maneuvering jets. We have very minor maneuverability, and then all of the life support and doors. I replaced this. Oh, as you can see here, I took out the printers. I'll show you where I put them in a minute, and put storage cabinets here because I realized I was really short of storage cabinets, and this is the place where I really need stuff too. So these three will be for tools and things. These three will be for spare heat sinks. So we got plenty of room for spare heat sinks. Let's get these in here. Hello. Oh, you know what? The 7 that are in our vault, was that... Did I check that before or after we built the ship? If it was after, then those were the ones out of the ship. Yeah, they were, weren't they? Because there were 7 of them. So that was the 7 I took out of the ship. So, I tell you, I did take out on the fully updated one of the version of this ship out on Icosaverse, which is the server we were playing on. And having these 7 ACTRs is magnificent. It is great. So much better. We always run short when we had just the 4. But having the 7 of them was great. Now here you'll notice a change. First, I realized that the salvagers in the engine room were useless. It was too far to run back. Welcome back, Core. It was too far to run back there to do any extraction. So I just put 1 here. This is not a combat ship, so... this is the same. I put an ACTR here so we could use this teleporter. And yes, you can see that the refinery is gone. So we could put this teleporter here. I took the teleporter and the ACTR out of the cargo area. So that is now all cargo in the cargo hold. So we've got tons of cargo space. Fuel level below 25%. I guess we better get going on that soon. We got plenty of cargo space for carrying cargo. And we'll just pull, if we need to teleport it somewhere, we'll just use the ACTR to pull it out and teleport it elsewhere. I've already done that once, and it works great. And as you'll see here, we have a little area here with our teleporter in here, so we can teleport straight into the extraction area. And this is the funny thing, and it's really brilliant, and I'm facing this way for a reason. Really brilliant. It's really goofy, but it's really brilliant. Because one thing I've always run into is I'll be here, I'll be trawling, so I've got the ship just driving straight forward through an asteroid field. And you'll hear the alarm that you're on a collision course with something. Icosaverse. I'm on Icosaverse. Oh, that's right. I didn't change it. I'm sorry. I did not change it. I was playing Pulsar. And we died. So and I was just really tired. and I can't type while I'm talking. So I've switched to Interstellar Rift. So I apologize for that. I apologize. Thank you for letting me know there. Pulsar was really fun. I really was enjoying Pulsar, but I just didn't have the brains for it. I can't wait to get into it more. But anyways, my little secret right here. So the alarm was always going off, and then I'd have to run to the bridge to make sure we were running into a large asteroid, and have to run back here. So we now have an auxiliary bridge right here, which is really goofy because when you sit down, it faces you forward for the ship, which is looking at the headrest. It is a really cool view of the engine, the cargo hold, and the engine compartment, and you see even the window for our little observation area. But of course, when you go into this mode, you can fly just fine, so it doesn't matter that it faces backwards. But it means I do not have to run all the way to the bridge now. If we get a warning, I can just run straight over here, and there you go. All right, now, got to keep moving, too, because we're going to run out of oxygen. I'm using up the oxygen in each one of these compartments as we run around in it. Also, you may have noticed, I didn't look at it, but in the ACTR area, I've got 2 of these, so I can put my repair tool up there. Engine compartment has, or no, this is cargo compartment. Cargo compartment, just these extra, and the factory room down here has not changed at all. It's just like it was last time. Except I think I accidentally left a couple of cargo pads changed weird direction. I love the sound these things make. Listen to this. Isn't that cool? So over there, I'll show you the room on the port. Oh, what's with the ceilings? Oh, I forgot to do the ceilings. Oh, well, I'll fix them later. That's not a big fix. Because these used to be the grill floors, and, you know, I changed those into rooms. Anyways, this is our power cells above here, and the expansion for the data cores. There's nothing else in there, so I'm not going to show you that. But we'll go here. Obviously, I got rid of the salvager, as I said, and just put a light there instead. So now each side has this door, and you just come in here, and let's take an oxygen canister. Let's take an oxygen canister, put it there, put a couple of spares right there, and there we go. So we only have 1 life support now. I would have put a second one in, but there really wasn't a place. In the future, the next design I do, I'm putting the stupid life support near the bridge. I'm tired of every time I load into a ship, a new ship, having to run all the way back to the engine compartment. And this is, as you've noticed, is a big ship. It's a heck of a long way to run to go all the way to the engine compartment just to put your first canister of oxygen in. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I love that. That is so cool. And the big ones are even more amazing. Yeah, you saw those in the one the other day. Hey, Fortress, were you here the other day when I showed off this ship? See, there are 4 engines. They're stacked. So there's one there, there's one down there, and then there's 2 on the other side. And here's our tail gunner. Let me get in the tail gunner and have a look. Ah, let's shoot the space station. We have no ammo. Probably a good thing. I love the looks of this game. I really do. It is so great. Alright. I love being able to build my own ships and design them. I've spent so many hours just designing ships, just because I enjoy doing it. But I do want to play in them, too. Alright, so we've got air going. Do we have anything else in our inventory that we need to put away? Oh, yeah, this stuff. All of this I'm going to put... Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you the downstairs. Okay. So the turret area hasn't changed at all. But if you go down this direction, you'll see right away this has changed. I took the ACTR out of the ammo loader room. I figure the one on the bridge is probably the one we're going to use for that. So there was no point in having the redundant one in here. So I took that out. In here, which used to be the power room, again, you can see it's shaped differently now. Got one cargo pad, which is where these are going. But I've got, here's our two printers. And we've got two ACTRs in here, which are mainly for when I'm doing heat sinks. Because you need to do so many of them. That way I can keep the copper and the deuterium coming into these things. And then all I have to do is run down here every once in a while and pull out the heat sinks. But I can generally keep it going. But here is the big one. As you can see, refinery. Look at this. I love this room. This room is great. I just love it. This looks so cool. We got a terminal here so we can check on the ship's stats. Like I said, I've already had this running on Icosaverse, on the game there. And I had all four of these going to fuel the ship. Because we've got that huge fuel capacity on the ship. And it really did not take too terribly long. I had already put together 100,000 fuel. And I ran down about 20,000 of it, running everything while I manufactured heat sinks to fill up the heat sinks. And then I switched to doing fuel, and it did not take long to fill it back up to a full 150,000, which is probably what we're going to have to do first after... Actually, no. In here first. I want all the gold and all the silver and the silicon. Okay. So, gold, silver, and silicon. Did we get that? Yeah, we did. Gold, silver, and silicon. Okay. I think we have some... Yeah, we got to go back to the station for cartridges. Let's get... I know we're going to need a processing cartridge, so we'll get two of those going. I don't know what else we're going to need. I know we'll need at least two printer cartridges. Yay, we don't have to go all the way back. Oh, I didn't mean to bring that. Let's just stick that right there for now. But yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. The way this is four square like this, if they were to turn it 45 degrees, so you'd be facing it like this, and then just turn the control panel to face you, it would be so much easier to get in and out of this thing. I'm always, when I teleport someplace that has one of these, I'm always smacking into that grill, or that bar, when I'm trying to get out. That's your napping? What's your napping spot, Core? Yes, Eek's captain's chair is still there. Like I said, the bridge didn't change very much. So yeah, the auxiliary bridge does not have one, but Eek does. That's our Rift generation cartridge. So we got two more extraction cartridges. So good. That's all four of our extraction cartridges. We got two print. I thought we had two printing cartridges, so we got two of those. We'll still need to make two for the, because I want to make them for the other thing as well. And that is, I think that's a refinery cartridge there. And then we'll take however many heat sinks we can. 4. That's how many heat sinks we can take. That's all I'm going to worry about right now. We need to get... Let's go straight to the extraction area. We need to get fuel going. So that's what I want to do first, is get fuel going. Oh, the rear gun is your napping spot? I do hope that you guys at some point will want to play that again. I really had a lot of fun playing this game. Play this again, I mean. Nope, come on. Let's put this in here. There we go. And we'll put this in the second one, which is right here. Boy, this really looks like one heck of a factory now, doesn't it, with all this stuff. Let's go put our rift generator in here. Yeah, even though we didn't need this big one, it is so much easier to walk around in here. But yeah, see, he still got a captain's chair. Still looks cool, very captainy. I figured Matt would find the hacking console interesting. That's printer cartridges. But down here. So I think we'll need one more. We'll need one more of the. Yeah, one more of these cartridges. Oh no, that's right. We don't use printer cartridges for the thing in the back. We need processing cartridges. The assemblers use processing cartridges, not printing cartridges. Glad I didn't accidentally make printing cartridges. That would have sucked. Okay. So you go in here. You go in here. You go in here. And we'll go put some of these heat sinks in. Okay, how many did we get taken care of? That one's got 2, that one's got... Yeah, we... Do all of these have 2? I thought we were... Oh no, we're 1 short on the other. Okay, put 1 in there. 1 in there. In there. We're gonna need... We may need to make heat sinks first if we have enough fuel. Sheesh. Either that or I'm going to have to... I can manually do the fuel. No, I really don't want to manually do the fuel. Okay, we've got... Let's go ahead and get these going. So, first things first, we're going to have to set... We need 2 of these to be pulling water from the extractors. And this is the reason why I have this stuff in separate rooms now. This is the reason I moved the printers. Because now I can just go select all. Actually, I'm going to deselect the... Well, no, we're not going to use the cargo teleporter for that. So select all, and then destination, I can go to no, not factory. No, darn it. Back. I can go to refinery and do a select all. And... Yeah, and then I've got to do this, which is a pain in the rear. I don't want it to teleport. Well, no, I guess we'll leave that at 1. We want it to teleport all of them. And I'm going to let it put 4,000 in each one. We'll leave that alone. 4,000. I guess it's not, that's right, it's not really necessary for the fuel, but when you're doing the deuterium, you really want to do that, because otherwise you get a zillion little crates of 1 deuterium. Okay. Start. There we go. Do the same thing here. Water. Source is extraction. Select all. And then we're going to the refinery. Select all. And we'll do the same thing here. But not 14,000. Whoa! This way it'll keep those refineries half full. And then all we have to do is change the selected materials or no, we're not even going to change the selected material. All we have to do is change the machines over to doing deuterium instead of hydrogen. And then this we're going to change to hydrogen. There. And we'll select all in the refinery, and then destination will be all in the engine room. There. And this one we will do the same thing. Hopefully we will not run out of heat sinks. But I think we really need to get fuel going first, because otherwise we're just going to run out of fuel before we can get anything done. Engine, select all, there, start. Did I start this one? Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's running. Next, let's come down here, and we'll get these guys going. And we want water. Upgrade water. I don't know why that's labeled upgrade. That's weird. No, not copper. We definitely don't want copper. Water. There's no silicon, gold, or silver here, so I'm not worried about those being on. There we go. Gonna have water coming out of our ears. Upgrade. No copper. Yes, water. There we go. Okay, so that's going. Now we'll go get our refineries going. Oh, wait. Let's get our printer cartridges going here. Make one more. Great, that for us. Okay. And you're not even loaded up yet, so we don't worry about you. Did I have this thing turned on? I guess I did. I did not realize that cartridge is on. I'm surprised there's any life left to it. There isn't much life left to it. The cartridge is going to die soon. Okay. So this one is loaded up. Just start it going on hydrogen. This one's got to start. It's not loaded, but it's got to start. And this one isn't even loaded up yet, but we'll go ahead and turn it on, so once they get to the point where they start loading water into this one, it'll be ready to go. Okay, so now this is auto-fueling our ship, which I think is just awesome. Let me come over here and check. We are at 29.5. Look how fast the fuel goes down on the ship. With all this stuff running, boy, does it suck the fuel down fast. I think I timed it the other day, and for every, or yesterday, today, whenever it was I was on Icosaverse, for every 10,000 kilograms or whatever of fuel that we manufacture, we burn 2,000 just running all of the equipment. But you know, as long as it's a positive number, we're in good shape. That one's full now, so we just needed to start filling that one up. I wish the doors were automatic. We need an automatic option on the doors. Okay. I know the teleporters have a hard time, the ACTRs have a hard time keeping up with this last one, so I will just go ahead and grab the cases off from it and stick them. Actually, I want to get rid of that. There we go. Stick them in here. Oh, they got to it before I did. It's okay. That's why I have them half full, so then I can stuff some in. Okay, so we got our cartridges made. I don't think we need any other cartridges. Yeah, that's that. I think that's all the cartridges we need. Take our gold and silicon out. I think once we get to... There we go. That. There. Oh, then we'll take the copper here. Once we get to... I wish we could split stacks. Is there a way to split a stack? What if I do a Shift E? No, in fact that was the wrong stuff anyways. Alright, well, whatever. We'll get this one going making heat sinks. Come on. There we go. Why is that not showing? It should show what materials are in here, and it doesn't. Now it shows. You have to be on this screen for it to show. Interesting. Okay, so that'll just keep making heat sinks for us. So we've got 41. That should make us 6 heat sinks, I think. So that should at least keep us from burning anything out. We got plenty of fuel. Or plenty of water, I should say. So yeah. Well, while it's doing that, let's check this out. Come on, turn me around. There we go. I have not really... All I've done so far is fuel these guys up, so I haven't really tried to take one out anywhere yet. Maneuverability isn't bad. Certainly not as fast as the old one maneuverability-wise, but it's not bad. See how fast we're going. I can't see. How fast are we going? 164, so about half is now. We did 200 and something on the other one. So we're definitely nowhere near as fast. So we actually, I think we have the same number of engines or thereabouts. So it's obviously, since it's a lot bigger ship, it was going to be a lot slower. But I just did not see trying to stuff in an extra 2 engines on this thing somewhere. Did not see it working out. So that works really nice. The ship seems fairly maneuverable. The speed is acceptable for a mining ship. Not really intended quite so much, even though it has combat abilities, it's not really intended quite so much for combat. More in the multiplayer, since, you know, it's got so many turrets. It's more intended that when we're, you know, playing multiplayer, we'll be able to defend ourselves. I wonder, I don't know if I've ever tried... maybe when I'm out on this thing next time, I should try just defending the ship from a turret instead of maneuvering. I don't know if that would work out or not. I want the heat sink up here. Let's try to remember what I'm doing. Let's make sure we're not out of heat sinks yet on anything. He's fine. He's fine. He's very fine. He's fine. He's fine. Okay, that one's fine. Okay. All right, cool. We'll be making just enough heat sinks to finish out this up here, assuming we don't use up a heat sink first and need to replace it. We probably will. A couple of these will probably need heat sinks before we get that far. I worked for a while on the Icosaverse ship, and actually filled up 2 of these cabinets with heat sinks, on top of filling every ACTR with heat sinks on the ship. Now we're using the cheapest heat sinks, so you know they're not that great. Let's go and put these automation cartridges in. Oh, here you can see our auxiliary bridge sticking out right there. That was the perfect place for it because there's a lot. The hull is deep there. There's a lot of padding on the outside to build the shape that I wanted there. Come on. So that was the perfect place to put it. If I had, you know, it probably would have been the wisest thing would have been to reversed the design of this, but I would have had to have like done a whole lot, because the front of this area does not have the padding that the back does, so it would have stuck out too far on the front. So I would have had to have actually lengthened this hallway a bit, you know, rebuilt the bridge entirely, made this hallway 3 long instead of 2, and built the stuff out a little bit. So it was way too much work. What am I up here for? Let's check our fuel status. What were we at before? We're not going up. It's not teleporting. Oh, I think I know why. I remember why. Let's see. It's these two doing it. I had to change something on these to get them to... Yeah, for some reason it did that. And these are supposed to be at 75,000. There. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it sets them for 0. On the other tanks it doesn't. It sets them automatically for the full size of the tank. Okay, so these are running. So the main tank will fill up pretty fast. Then the other tank should. I wonder, can I reverse the order on these? Let's unselect these. Let's select that one first and then that one. And see if that starts filling the auxiliary tank first instead of the main tank. Okay, so now that's doing what it should be doing. Yeah, look at that. We got 13,000 right away just because it had to empty all of those refineries. Alright, let's get our heat sink out. There we go. Put some more copper in. Now, I want to see if we're filling the auxiliary tank. Why do you keep losing ships on Icosaverse? I'm thinking this must be the main tank. Yeah, this has to be the main tank. So the port side, engine nacelle number 1 is the main tank. That's good. Good to know. The aux tank is in nacelle 2. And it is filling this. We got 4,000 in here already. So, keep filling this one. Oh, when I added those in, did I remember to fix them? I bet you I didn't. I'll look. Because I deleted them and then put them back. God, the ship is so long. Probably would have been wiser to make the ship wider, but I like this design, and every time I play with it trying to do the opposite, it just was ugly. No, just... There are one. Anything that comes out. Are you teleporting? Okay, it got a crate. Alright. It's just these two are fighting for crates right now. Another heat sink. Let's check on these guys. Make sure we haven't gotten any crates. Sometimes, for some reason, they'll refuse to teleport stuff. The ACTRs will. And this one's idle. That one's idle. Now, we've got plenty of stuff up there. The ACTRs have to be able to keep up with these. So what is the deal? I swear these ACTRs are really finicky. Oh, the gravity anchor is? I thought I saw somebody complaining on the forums about the gravity anchor. Oh yeah, that's sort of useless if it doesn't stay on. Alright, I am going to do this. Let's take destinations, and we're going to take out the third and fourth one. So you're just teleporting to those. With you, I'll take out the first and second. So you're just teleporting to those. So hopefully now they'll keep both of those things topped up. I don't know why they were misbehaving. We certainly have plenty of water sitting up here. It's just a matter of... Yeah, it looks like each one of them is only able to fill one at a time. I was not having that problem. I mean, I was having problems with it before, but I was not having that problem this morning. Alright. So here's what we're going to do then. You... Oop, no, that's not what I want. You are going to do just number one. Turn. You... I'm going to have to take them all out so I can get them in the right order. We're going to do number two. I'll set that for 4,000. Let's see, and then we'll use you. Number 3. Oh, wait. I'll turn it on. There we go. Because our whatchamacallits are filling up faster. Our extractors are filling up faster than these things can handle anyways. But I swear I had two... No, that's right. No, I swear I had two ACTRs handling all 4 refineries. I definitely had more going on in extraction than I could handle, but I thought I had all 4 refineries going with just 2 ACTRs. Wait, I have 2 of these guys on me, don't I? Alright, anybody need them? You do. Oh, what about you? You do. Okay. You're fine. You're fine. And you guys, I just started, so you should be good. Alright. Well, that ought to keep it going. We'll see if that empties out these extractors now. So, alright, I guess if we're going to run all 4 refineries like this, we're going to have... Of course, it depends on what resource we're getting to. But, at least for water, we got to have 4 ACTRs, 4 extractors, and 4 refineries to keep it all going together. Actually, I want to check our fuel level. Wow, we're up to 96,000 anyways. Alright. No more hydrogen. You're going to do deuterium. Okay. Same with you. No more hydrogen. You're doing deuterium. So those guys are going to be doing deuterium. And you know what? I'm just going to use this right here. Oh, no, I don't have any in that one yet. Go up here. Okay. And this one has 1, and we got 1 on us. So there we go. So deuterium. It's all the way down past the pumpkins. And this is going to come from the refinery. Select all. And we're going to put it in the print shop. And we'll fill both 3D printers. It'll probably only fill 1 for now, but... And what do we want? Yeah, we want 50. That's weird. Okay. It's a sweet sound. Oh, it's so nice being able to do so much stuff. Have these guys going like this. We got 11 left. Let's grab that. 11 left. We'll see what happens when we start getting some deuterium processed. Alright, he's on deuterium now. He's on deuterium. Okay. So we should have a batch of deuterium, and then we'll get some more heat sinks out of it. So, with this, not only will, you know, with this little thing going in operation, I mean, you can see we can, after a mission, we can come back and we can just sit here at the base, at the starter base, and gather water and collect, and then, you know, refill our fuel tank and replace the heat sinks all at one time. So it's a pretty efficient operation. I think I've got this working out pretty well. I was surprised I was able to get this much stuff. I don't want to create a, what's the word? Anyway, don't want to create a massive project and rely on the station field that's going to have you tried the new invulnerability thing yet? Does that anchor it too, or what? Yeah, and there's another thing that Willie and I both discovered. If you store a ship at S3, sometimes it'll get deleted. I haven't had any problem at HSC, but if you go to Fort Bragg and store it there, both of us, he said he lost 2 ships there, I think, and I lost 1 ship there. And so I was there stranded. I had to kill myself in order to get back to HSC so I could build a ship. SDE? What does SDE stand for again? Yeah, we've lost, I haven't lost anything at HSC, but at S3, I lost my ship there when I was stored at S3. Now, obviously, you know, it's a solo game, I haven't had any problem, but of course the game's off. But on the public servers, nope. Died. Oh, these are the new cartridges. Let's check out the old ones. That one's still got plenty of life left in it. And that one's just about done. We'll have to replace that one soon. You know, I really should have put a terminal in here. Maybe I should put a wall terminal right there. I could put one down here, too. Although that might be a little in the way trying to get to this. Nope. Give me this. There we go. It's like, I think when one more, probably they're doing it like in batches of 4. Yeah, 4,000 is probably making 4 at a time. So one of them is finished up and sent its deuterium over here, and the other one hasn't yet. So when it does, then that'll start making another heatsink for us. Yep, there it is right there. Oh, both of these are full and it's not teleporting. Oh, I know why. I know why. I always forget to adjust the output. It's set for 20. There. If you get this going in larger batches, then come on, do it. Oh, there you go. Did I have to just cycle it? If you can get it going in larger batches, you don't go through heat sinks so fast. But on some things, you just can't. Because you'll just clog up the whole system and it'll be, you know, pointless to run automation at all. That one's going to be gone soon. That one is gone. H. There we go. Okay. But at least we will have new heat sinks coming soon. Hopefully we'll have them coming soon enough that we won't... Oh, I only put one tool cabinet here. I put a console here on the other side. I think I had two tool cabinets originally. They decided that was silly and put the console in. We're getting there on fuel. Look at that. 134. There we go. That one's gone. Okay. So now, if we lose them, we're going to be in trouble. Until we get some more produced. We can always shut down the water production if we need to. Oh, it's still sitting there. Oh, it's still sitting there. Why are they sitting there? Why is it not running? It makes no sense. There, get in. Whoop. No, no, no. It's not what I wanted. You come out of there. You come out of there. You go into there. And you go into there. There we go. You come out of there. Okay. Oh, you know, I remember what I did last time. Show you this little trick. We're going to need to go get some copper from the space station, too. There's 2. Heat sink. Automation cartridge. Don't want that on automatic. There we go. Okay. So I'll show you my little trick that I did. In order to get both printers going. I remember that. Come back to here. Come back here. Instead of setting them for 50, which is a full stack, I set them for 24. And then my ACTRs were able to keep up and keep both of them filled. So hopefully that will take care of this. I don't know if we'll need a second ACTR running on this or not. See, we've got all of this stuff here and it's not teleporting it. What is going on? Destination. What if I set that to 0? Return. Return. Why are they not teleporting? That makes no sense at all. Alright, let's do this. Stop. Remove. Re-add them. take the cargo pad off from there. Oh, I had it off. I never turned it on. Oh, darn it. 024, 020. Okay. Ugh. I was looking at it backwards. Alright. I'm stupid. You guys probably saw that, too. I thought I did have it turned on. I swear. You know, the reason is because it's green and says stop. And so I think... I look up and I see stop and think it's stopped, and see start and think it's started. There we go. Place that. I think we were going to have to shut down the fuel processing because we are running out of heat sinks. We've got enough fuel to run the ship for a while, so we got no problems there. Yeah, in fact, we're almost full, so no problems. We can go ahead and shut that down. Let's go ahead and well, let's change you from hydrogen to deuterium. There we go. That'll get us deuterium going faster, and that will get heat sinks going faster. There we go. Did I screw something else up there? Why is that why are those just stuck in there? It is started. It sees there's stuff in them. Are both the destinations full already? Oh, they are. Holy moly. I've never had that happen. Okay. 50 it is. Okay, and don't put anything else in the cargo pad. Alright. So now we'll have heat sinks going. Oh, we need to go get copper, that's right. Heat sink. Heat sink. Let's go grab copper from the space station. Oh, well, we've run over, haven't we? I didn't mean to run over. See what I mean? I could do this brain dead. It's just like gathering resources on Ark. You can just sort of turn your brain off and happily just go and do stuff. Yeah. I mean, they're from the Netherlands, right? So they're not necessarily going to. Ooh, we're out of copper. Oh my God, we're out of copper. We're gonna have to get more copper. I mean, we can do copper. It's not a problem. It's just that we're gonna have to stop heat sink production to do that, or split it. Split production is probably what we'll do. Alright, you stop with the water and start getting copper. Alright, so that's going to be doing that. I don't know, do we even have enough ACTRs to do that? Might not. I might have to shuffle the stuff manually. Knows we have enough heat sinks to do all of that yet. No, we'll just leave that. It's going to be a royal pain in the rear. you're out of heat sink, so gotta top you up. We are making headway at least, though. You're out one. You're out one. Yeah, so we don't have enough heat sinks to get another one of these guys going. Even though we've got two more we can use, we just can't afford the heat sinks right now. So we will have to do the iron and stuff the old-fashioned way, I guess. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. Anything that's not copper is just going to get teleported to the vault. So I can go and do it using their big refineries later on. Yeah, we could totally automate all of this if we had enough heat sinks going. We just don't. Are you set to do copper? Yes, good. Alright, you do copper. Actually, we have one ACTR going per fabricator, don't we? So I could take the one that's going to the first one and go ahead and switch it. That would at least get our copper going. Even if I don't have enough to do the iron, it would at least get our copper going. Destination. Come on. Yeah, they're going to just one each. So let's change this one to copper. There. Okay, and the rest of those will stay... Oh, wait a minute. These were doing fuel. We're done doing fuel. So this one... Let's turn it off first. And I'm going to take the iron ore. No, this has got to come from the extractors. Refinery. From extraction. Everything except the cargo teleporter. Because where I'm going to send it to is the cargo teleporter. Start. And then we'll take this one and we'll take refined copper from the refineries. Let's stop that. From the refineries. So that's this. Yeah, this was doing fuel before. No. Select all. There we go. And we'll put it in the 3D printers. And I want... Yeah, that's fine. Just 50 each. There. That should be good. So cool. That should actually... We should be okay automating all of that. And I've got 3 heat sinks, so we don't have anything yet. I'm going to go ahead and stick those in here. So normally I'd be using the ACTRs for the heat sink creation. I'd be using the ACTRs that are down in the print shop, but I don't have stuff for them yet. 2, that's fine. here's the second one for this one. Okay, so we got our ACTRs up here are full. I might want to... Do I need to keep this as a spare? How are we doing on these guys? Good, he's good. He's good. This guy's running a little short. I don't like his second one very much. We'll go ahead and store this one right here for now. So we have one spare there. Alright. Anyways, you guys don't want to sit and watch me do this any longer. You got to see how well this factory works, and that's what I wanted to show you. I'm really proud of the way this has come out. It really, really is speeding up resource gathering. The only problem I'm having now is since the last update, the last major update, it seems they've killed the spawn rate of the higher tier resources. Ooh, I forgot about carbon. They've killed the spawn rate of the higher tier resources, so you know, I don't have, you know, it's a lot harder now to get the stuff that I was trying to get. God, this thing is filling up so fast. It's alright. I have no idea what we're doing. Oh, no, tomorrow. I will not be streaming tomorrow. Eek and I have an appointment, and I don't know how long it's going to take, so I'm not even gonna try to stream tomorrow. So no stream tomorrow. So you guys have a good evening. You have a good weekend, and we will see you. That was killing you. What was killing you? Oh, trying to talk to them? Yeah, I can understand that. You guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care.